we all watch the game, but we don't all see the things that these guys see, the value of that massive Rupper. You got the telestrator fired up. Take us through what made the difference.
Before we get into it right now, there's one thing that I'm noticing. Maybe it's because it's the beginning of the year and things are a little sloppy on the defensive side of the puck. And this is something that there's a lot of puck watching going on these days. And we did a breakdown. Remember the thing we did the other day with Brady Tkachuk, how much he's playing away from the puck and how important that is. Well, just as important playing away from the puck on the offense, you got to play away from the puck on the defense. You can't keep everyone's eyes on the puck carrier. You got to assess the situation that's around you. Check it out here. The New York Rangers got to be better. They got to be more aware of the situation. And as this play rolls forward, one thing that's for certain is Kuznetsov has the puck, and we're going to pause right here. Great job by him. He gains the zone. He comes in, and this will end up being his route. He'll come in, and he'll get a big route, big loop. He's buying time and space. But as of now, we have 3 New York Rangers that are back to the 2 Washington Capitals. This is a winnable situation. We'll roll it forward here. Watch his route. He goes in, buys some space. Oshie gets some movement, and movement is key. Niskanen goes, and he's sneaky. Watch right here. We'll get a pause. This is where the problem is that we have 1 set of eyes, 2 set of eyes, and then a 3rd set of eyes, all on Evgeny Kuznetsov, who you have to respect. He's my guy. He's my horse, who I think is going to win the Hart Trophy this year, but that's beside the point.
Nice Ruffer.
And as you watch this go forward, you get 3 watching there, and then as it goes forward, you get, pause it right here, 1 sec. 3 New York Rangers laterally right here. None of them, besides Matt Zuccarello, really covering anybody. Matt Niskanen, the defenseman, sneaks in here. Henrik Lundqvist makes a really nice save. But you can't ask this much from your goalie. Roll it forward. Matt Niskanen's just there and gets an easy tap in. So puck watching, little things like that when that ice is open, you got to assess the situation. You got to trust that you have one of the best goalies to ever play our game. Kuznetsov's probably not going to score in the initial shot. You got to clean up the rebounds. You got to look around. In basketball, the ball goes up. You got to box out. You got to be ready. And there was one where the Rangers were sleeping.
That's a great tape, Rupper. You know the thing that was interesting about watching that from the Capitals' perspective? I don't know if Coach Belichick was over there calling the play, but it looked like Coach Belichick was drawing that up on your telestrator. That looked like football with all that motion that the Washington Capitals had. Guys were in motion. They mesmerized. They totally mesmerized the Rangers. Great point. And as you pointed out, all 3 Rangers, puck focus, all of them up above. Nobody had a head on a swivel at all. But from an offensive standpoint, that's amazing. That was so fluid by the Washington Capitals. And the timing and the spacing was perfect. Where Oshie starts skating across, the patience by Kuzi, that was beautiful.
But you almost have Kuzi holding on to the puck, so you're going to have some attention. He's holding on to it for a long time. And then you have Oshie that's coming through the middle of the ice, the danger area. So you might be like, oh, Oshie's coming through, and then you're watching Oshie go here. So while these 2 guys are in danger area, there's one of them skating out of danger. This guy over here is like, oh, I'm just going to come down here behind all of you. It's a really nice play. The movement's incredible because they're giving attention to guys in danger areas, but it ends up being the guy that you least expect that's right alone in front of your goaltender.